Goodbye.
So what do we have for a rumor today? Well, we've got all sorts of good stuff. Rumor is that Governor Cuomo, one of my least favorite people on earth, other than Chucky Schumer, coming from New York, is that now that a third woman has come forward claiming sexual harassment against the governor and a federal indictment possibly for criminally negligent reporting of deaths in nursing homes, that he may be in quite big trouble. So it'd be quite interesting to see what happens there. But I think the key rumor of the week ought to be Biden's growing visibility of incompetence. He did a couple presentations over the weekend, forgot names of well-known politicians, literally said, "Where am I? What's going on?" And he couldn't remember that 500,000 people have died from COVID to this point. Had to pull a card out of his wallet. We're not sure what else was in that card. But of course, you know, the president of the United States doesn't need to carry cash, doesn't need to have a wallet. And I'm not sure why a person, if they are competent, could not remember the number 500,000, especially since just the day before he had held a ceremony regarding the death of 500 Americans due to the Chinese Communist Party spread virus, which is still not a fully resolved situation, although things do seem to be getting better due to Trump's administration, Operation Warp Speed. That was not a Biden development, although he seems to be very eager to take credit for something that he did not do. So I think it's a pretty interesting situation with Biden's, who was kept under wraps largely during the campaign because everybody knew he didn't have the endurance, he couldn't stand up to Trump. Reportedly, the two debates where he went against Trump, slept most of the day and then just showed up for the debate, worked off planned answers to questions that he was fed on a softball basis. And of course, virtually everybody concedes that he lost the second debate as he was clearly not up to it. So in any event, the Dems, I think, have played their card here. There is now a proposal to limit the president's war powers. And I think that's a big hint, folks, that the Dems know that Biden is not competent and is not likely to survive this administration. Now, I think this may present a very special opportunity in America today, which is to invoke the 25th Amendment in an interesting way, to go to judges around the United States, many of whom were appointed by Trump, many of whom are not nutcases, and to say, Biden signed all of these executive orders, but he's not competent. So can we disregard all of his executive orders because the person who signed them was not competent? Something to think about.